Pregame.com.
All right, guys, this is the last video for me. I'm here with Vegas Runner. I'm Marco D'Angelo. We're going to look college football. I know you guys have been waiting for this one. Wake Forest and Duke, ACC action on Saturday. You know what? It doesn't have to be pretty. All we got to do, cash a ticket. And we both like the same side in this game.
They're not only athletes, they're mathletes, too, if you go to Duke. So they're going to, this is pretty SAT bragging rights.
I don't know that either one of us would have got into Duke.
No, I know I wouldn't.
unless
there was an HS after it, I said, high school.
Go ahead, I'll let you take the lead.
Line opened 2 and is now 3 minus 120. Obviously, you know, most sharps want to get the best of 3. And knowing the public money is going to come in on Wake Forest, obviously they laid the 2 with the mindset we'll get plus 3.5 or not better when this game kicks off. Mm-hmm. And we're already seeing 3 minus 120, so that means the next step is 3.5. And Wake Forest, believe it or not, will be a heavily one-sided bet game by the betting public because this looks so easy. But slow down before you go betting Wake Forest. The last time they were favored this year, it was against Gardner-Webb. All right? Now they're a road favorite. Yeah, they covered against Gardner-Webb at home. Now they're a road favorite, a spot they're not used to. I'll be honest with you. I really like the dog in this game. I like Duke a lot. They have a common opponent, 2 of them, in fact. They both played Boston College. They both played Florida State. When you look and compare what the lines were, based on the BC line, the odds makers were saying at that point Wake Forest was 6 points better than Duke. If you look at the Florida State line, odds makers were saying they were only 2 points better than Duke. So I'll say let's go for the average in between. Wake Forest 4 points better than Duke. Now you got to give Duke 3 points at least for home field. Mm-hmm. College is usually a little higher even, unless you're talking SEC where the home field is not an advantage at all, more or less. Regardless, the best I could make Wake Forest in this game would be 1, minus 1. And even then, I think I'd be generous. My line, my true line in this game is a pick 'em. Now that it's that key number of 3, and 3 minus 120, which means even if it don't go to 3.5, which it probably will to square shops, at the very least, I can buy it the plus 3.5 for a very small amount of vig. I love Duke at plus 3.5 in this game. I think they win the game.
I agree with you. I have Duke winning the game outright. And this is a situation, first of all, Duke's had 2 weeks to prepare for Wake Forest. That's a huge advantage. Wake Forest is coming off a series of big games. They just played Florida State and Virginia Tech at home. 2 monster games. They won one, lost one. But here's where the public factors in. And this line is all based on public perception. And I've said it over and over again in videos. John Q. Public just handicaps with what they see. And this is what they saw. Duke's last game, they played Florida State. They got rolled. 41-16. They're looking at Wake Forest. Wake Forest played Florida State and beat them 35-10 as a 10-point underdog. This is what I call ABC handicapping. And I don't mean ABC, the TV network. It's when John Q. Public looks and says, Team A played Team B and beat them by this much. Team B played Team C and beat them by this much. Now, when A and C meet, they go with the obvious because they beat that team and this other team lost.
And it never works like that because just like in fights, styles make games. And because fighter A beat fighter B doesn't mean fighter C is going to do the same, you know?
Absolutely. And the difference between the Wake Forest and the 2 Florida State games, the common opponent, Wake Forest caught Florida State when they were all banged up.
Yeah, they had nobody left.
They got beat. Duke cut Florida State the next week when they got some of the players back.
And they were angry.
They were pissed. They got beat as a 10-point dog. And so now they got the wrath of that Wake Forest beating. Duke, outright. I agree with you.
I love it. And I think we're going to see points scored in this game. I really do. I see that total open 58.5, now 59.5. I think it gets to 60 because I see Duke putting up 35 points on this team. I see Wake Forest getting near there, that 4-touchdown range. I think we get the over, and I think we get Duke money line. But since they're being generous and giving us the 3.5 come Saturday, if not, buy at the 3.5 because the vig will cost you so little since it's even money at 3. I'm going to take the points. You just have to.
I agree with you 100%. And one last factor to consider, too, this Wake Forest team's not a physical team, but after playing Florida State and Virginia Tech.
You're banging.
Especially Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is a physical team.
Yeah,
that
and
beats
Florida
on you.
State, man, they become a very physical team defensively.
And they're playing a team with fresh legs.
Yeah,
2 weeks
who
to
had
prepare
2 weeks to prepare. They're not Gardner Webb.
That's for sure. There you got it. Vegas Runner says Duke. I say Duke. We both got them as a play here for our free pick. Enjoy that one. VR, tell the listeners something about...
I'm gonna have a best bet later. 3-1 on my best bets this year. 9-4 on the video picks. But what I'm really proud of is the audio I do on SoundCloud on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I wait till the afternoon and cover just about every college football game that has meaning or that I have accurate information on. And I do the same with the NFL, except I go over each and every NFL game and let them know exactly what's going on in the marketplace. By that, I mean we know the lines move. But with public money outweighing wise guy money, especially in the NFL, a lot of those line moves are public money related. But there are a lot of wise guy line moves as well. So I try to make sure I let the people know why this line's moving and who's pushing it. So I pass along a market report on Saturdays and Sundays for football.
It's kind of like the Bellagio buffet when the one dish is empty. Was it because everybody liked it? Or Marco ordered it?
So yeah, you want an accurate assessment on why. Was it good or just one person loved it?
All right. He's Vegas Runner. I'm Marco D'Angelo. We'll be back next week with videos. Stay tuned. Vegas Runner's got videos with Brian Leonard. Both of them have been hot with their picks too. Be sure to watch those videos. And as always, thanks for watching.